Okay, I'm literally not even gonna, like, joke with you, but, like, you say this to your mom like this, okay? And literally, I don't even care. I literally don't give a fuck, but Mr. Bear, look at it, ready? Ready? Like, literally, Mr. Bear, like, look at it. Like, I can't even... Like, this middle, I can't. Like, you're so, like, I'm also so lucky, but I'm so lucky that I'm okay. But, like, are you kidding me? Like, this is my, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like those text messages, like, they're alarming. And what I told my mom, too, is I said, hey, I'm not deleting anything. You know what I mean? Like, if someone comes asking, like, I'm gonna tell them what I have at least.
Yeah.
Because if I go and, like, don't cooperate, or if I don't show my text messages, stuff like that, then I look sketchy, and I'm not, like, willing to.
Because you seem like a pretty, good guy with a good head on your shoulders, and also, it's about, like, doing what's right too.
Yeah.
Like, you could have not come forward, or if I called you could have told me to go, like, pound sand or just leave you alone. But, there was a person that she did hit, and he did pass away.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing,
And I talked to my sister, and I was going to come in, like, the next day or Monday, and we agreed upon to give her a chance to, like, turn herself in.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, we both agreed, we're like, hey, we're going to give her a chance to turn herself in.
All right, so I know we spoke on the phone for the most part. I think you said something along the lines, you guys were kind of hanging out earlier, and then you went to a house party, and then you guys came back to your house and were drinking a little bit.
Not back at my house, we just...
Oh, okay, just went back.
Yeah.
And then you guys had plans for the next day for Easter, some fishing and church and stuff like that, and then, because it was going to be an early morning, so that's why you said, hey, you might want to just stay over.
Yeah, she wasn't invited or coming to any Easter stuff.
Right.
So for her, I was like, hey, like, we're gonna be out of the door early in the morning, but feel free to, just hang out and, leave whenever you want to. It was just late at night, and I'm like, and I don't know her, like, she's like a coworker friend, and we've hung out like 5 or 6 times, but at the same time, like, I don't know her extremely well.
Right.
And so, like, for me, I'm like, hey, like, just stay here, like, it's not a big deal. She's never, like, slept over before, so I don't know if she was, like, weird about that, but
yeah. Okay. So I know I told you why I was calling you, the type of investigation I'm working. So basically, you did tell me you had some text messages with her, and then she tried to call you, you said, like, after the incident happened?
Yeah.
Or just saying, like, it's an emergency, or can you tell me more about that?
I read, did you guys found her car, have you guys, like, found her?
She has a lawyer.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
She's not willing to talk. So she's willing to cooperate, but I have to put all the pieces back together.
Yeah.
And then I'll call her lawyer, and she said she'll turn herself in.
Okay.
So I'm trying to put everything back together. Video evidence, text, people she spoke to, friends and such. So
yeah. Like, when you started asking me, like, hey, what did she say, and did she call you this, that, and the other? Like, I know how this stuff works, and I'm a pretty transparent guy.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush.
Yeah,
you know
I appreciate
like,
that. Yeah.
What it said, and I'd rather just, be honest and upfront about it, because another thing too is, like, I'll let you read the text.
Yeah, I mean, you're not in any trouble at all, so I appreciate you being, transparent and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time. I don't expect you guys to waste mine, but, like, yeah, when you start, like, well, did she say this, did she say that, I'm like,
let's just do it in person so we can not get anything misconstrued or anything like that.
Did you guys get my number from, like, a coworker?
No, we have databases, we can search people's names. I got your name. Do you
Not that it matters.
No, it's just, I don't know. So
Beyond.
No, she works something with your guys' department, I guess. then there's a girl named, she works for the same company, but a different department supposedly. She's friends with Nicole.
Nicole. So that started at, it starts there.
Okay, so, 108? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that say? Make sure
I just
you get
said,
home.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, it was late at night. I'm like, hey, like, make sure you get home, okay? And then I'll kind of just let you do your thing.
Cool, yeah, I'm literally just reading to it. You could tell from her messages that she's maybe had too much to drink.
Yeah,
Like-
she was talking, well, she's
Trying to
talking
text
gibberish.
us, yeah.
And I'm trying to tell her, like, so she's trying to call me during this too.
Yeah,
And I was like one thing at a time, just go home. Like, stop calling and texting me as you're driving.
right. Some of it just isn't making any sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's like upset and like freaked out what's going, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah. I mean, I said English because I'm like, that's not English.
So while she's, so she says, no, I'm fucked, and then but she says, but then I'm greeted, or then she said something else, I don't even know how we pronounce that, but, you were saying, hey, just go home, like,
Yeah, like stop calling and texting me.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, have two hands on the wheel, go home.
Right.
And then I said, I was saying, hey, send me a picture when you get home so I know you're home.
right. Yeah, because you said, why is it shattered? Because you're probably like, the hell?
And then I didn't even bother asking why because I didn't like want her to continue to text me. I'm like, hey, like, you can tell me when you get home what happened. But don't worry about it. That was kind of the way I was.
Can I watch this video?
Pretty alarming.
Okay, I'm literally not even gonna like joke with you, but like you say.
I just want to make it bigger, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm literally not even gonna like joke with you, but like you say this here like this, okay? And literally, I don't even care. I literally don't give a fuck. But Mr. Bear, look at it. Ready? Like literally, Mr. Bear. Like, look at it.
Is that her dog, Mr.
I
Bear?
can't even.
His name's Bear.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, golden doodle.
Oh my god. Like, you're so, like, I'm also so lucky, but I'm so lucky that I'm okay. But, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, keep
Like,
going.
this is my, oh my god.
Girls and their damn dogs, bro.
I have a golden doodle too, so.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's just like,
They just love
you
their
need to
dogs.
see them, yeah. No, I don't blame you for having a golden. I'm just saying.
So she says at 119, you said 119, please stop calling me, go to bed. And then she said something like, I'm thinking it's supposed to say you're so fucked. Like, I think it corrected to yo, but I think it's supposed to be up. So, I think
Yeah.
what were you thinking when she sent you these pictures and videos? Just like,
Don't
what the hell?
respond.
Yeah, like what the
Yeah.
hell is this about?
'Cause another thing too is like I know better than to like go putting all this stuff in writing and stuff like that. Like, and
Yeah.
when I see all this, like, I don't know, if it's a poll, if it's whatever, like, and so I'm like, hey, like, another thing too is you can tell she's flustered.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I
I'm
mean,
like-
anybody would be, you know.
Yeah, and so the way I see it is like, hey, go to bed, and like when you wake up in the morning and you have like your bearings, like then we can talk or whatever. But like, go to bed, like don't.
Yeah. So she keeps texting you. Are you sleeping, or are you just ignoring her, or are you
At that
sleeping?
point,
So
I just was.
It's like
I wasn't
2:03.
willing- I wasn't willing to answer.
Okay, gotcha. Because she said, David, this is literally so bad, and then she said, you need to. Well, I think she's trying to say you need to answer me, but she said sander me, and then
Yeah,
this is
that's
not going to be good if you don't answer. I need to call the cops, and that's also not good. So then after that, at 2:04 a.m., that's the last thing. Like, this is not good. You need to answer. And then you haven't talked to her since that day?
No, I talked to her mom the next day.
Okay. And did you tell
That
her?
was the only one I was willing to talk to.
Okay. And then her mom basically, did you tell her, like, did she, so in that whole,
So the mom called me and asked
yeah.
what happened.
okay.
She's like, hey, what happened?
Yeah.
And I said, Nikki came back to my place, and I told her to stay the night or whatever, and she didn't want. She just insisted on going to see Bear. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, if you want to go see Bear, go see Bear. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And then I told the mom, I said, hey, like, I don't know, look at her car. Like, I was like, I don't know what she hit. I don't know what happened. But I'm like, in my case, like, I don't need trouble. And like, this is like, yes, I'm friends with her, but at the same time, I don't know her. Like, she's not a girlfriend. Like, I don't know her that well.
Right.
I'm like, I'm just going to take a step back and like not talk to her anymore and like let her know that like, it's not that I don't want to talk to her because like, I don't want to talk to her. It's like, I'm not going to like, because I don't know what she's going to do or what her plans are.
And
I'm
you gotta
not
protect
involved.
yourself too.
Yeah, like I'm not involved. And her
Right.
mom agreed with me. She goes, hey, like, I don't blame you. I'll let her know that like, you're not going to
Yeah.
communicate anymore.
Okay. Okay. Let me think if I have anything else. Typically, when, like in any type of like investigation we're doing, we have someone fill out a written statement of what we talked about or what actually happened. Or it's not mandatory, so it's basically, if you're willing to write it out like in your own words. Totally up to you. It's totally up to you.
I'd rather type it. I don't.
Oh, we don't have the version to type it, but sorry.
Can I just say I was here and that I spoke with you?
Yeah, unless you, like, you could say, like, a Reader's Digest version of what we spoke about. It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm not going to for right now.
Okay,
Not that
cool,
I'm against it. And then, big thing for me is like I said, I'm transparent. Like,
Yeah.
I'm also gonna protect myself too, because like,
Oh, of course.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not with regard to that, the statement thing, but, yeah, it's like with those text messages, like they're alarming. And what I told
They
my
are,
mom
yeah.
too is I said, hey, I'm not deleting anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if someone comes asking, like, I'm gonna tell them what I have at least.
Yeah.
Because if I go and like don't cooperate or if I don't show my text messages, stuff like that, then I look sketchy and I'm not like willing to.
Because you seem like a pretty, good guy with a good head on your shoulders, and also, it's about like doing what's right too.
Yeah.
Like, you could have not come forward, or if I called you could have told me to go like pound sand or just leave you alone. But there was a person that she did hit and he did pass away.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing,
And I talked to my sister and I was going to come in like the next day or Monday. And we agreed upon to give her a chance to like turn herself in.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, we both agreed, we're like, hey, we're gonna give her a chance to turn herself in.
Yeah. And I think I think she's going to, or she already has a lawyer who said she's going to, but her lawyer wants to obviously have like evidence per se. Like, so that's what we're putting together. So
Yeah.
So I know I saw your phone. There is something here that I was going to ask because I do have did see the text messages. So this here is a form that we use at the police department. It's called consent to search. So basically, it's a consent to search your phone. What this really means is we have a detective upstairs that has like a little plug in the phone, and he downloads the text messages as evidence. I don't know if something that would be okay with you or not.
When you guys,
So if you said no, it is what it is. If you said yes, I would just have to bring the phone to him upstairs. He plugs into like whatever Apple, right? And it just downloads those messages onto the hard drive or whatever he uses. I don't know. It's like computer stuff. So it's totally up to you.
I'm not saying no in the sense, you guys are probably gonna get it, not that I'm hiding it, but for my sake, and my protection, I would rather just you guys have it, and then that way you know what I mean, like they don't go missing or something. And
so you want to do that or no?
Yeah, you can take my phone. You know what I mean? Because then, like I said, I'm not looking for trying to kind of
Just kind of like clear yourself and just say, you know.
And just keep myself protected. Yeah, I don't want to like this phone to all of a sudden break and I don't know, whatever. And you can see too. I mean, she's blowing me up.
Yeah, so 3:31, so FaceTime, and she was blowing you up, and then obviously you didn't pick up. Like, those are all around, oh yeah, 1, 2, yeah. She was blowing you up for sure.
Yeah, and it was like, I said, hey Nick,
Yeah.
I love you, but like, I'm taking a step back.
Yeah, I understand.
Shut up a lot.
So basically, this what this says here is I cross these ones out because these are not applicable. Like the motor vehicle, obviously, it's just different things. It's all in one form. So this here says consent to search cell phone service and data, but so it's basically saying I, and then you'll put your name. It says hereby voluntarily give my full consent to the Pinellas Park Police Department or other law enforcement agency that deem necessary. It says access, search, seizure, print copy, or otherwise save in any form all cellular telephones, cell telephone service, and other features existing in the account. So it's like, well, we're gonna pull it for the text messages.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
is that okay? That's cool with you?
Yeah.
Okay. You just gotta print your name right there. Sorry.
Just like the way I think about it is like, if I say no now, like I know, like you guys are gonna come asking for it.
Oh, I'm not.
Eventually.
I mean, yeah, but I'm, you know.
Yeah.
You could take a look at this one too. It basically just says I and then your name, knowingly waive all the rights and authority. So I'm just gonna put here like my name.
Okay.
And then basically you'd sign it, the officers, me, and then I'll get a witness. And then here you'll just put like, if you go under like about my phone, it'll be like iPhone whatever and the serial number, I believe. I've never done one for the cell phone before, so yeah, I'll fill this in and then you'll sign, and then today's the 11th. And then here we'll just figure out whatever phone it is. I'm not sure. What is it, like the 13 or 14 or I don't know.
So those 15.
Okay. So you'll just write like on number 1, you'll just put like Apple iPhone.
Yeah, we just do like the serial number.
Yeah, so just put like Apple iPhone 15 and then the serial. I appreciate it. Okay.
And
Cool. And like you can kind of make your own hours though, or how does that work?
yeah, you can. When you talk to people about health insurance, you're talking to like a lot of people after they get out of work. So
okay.
a lot of business is done from like 4 to 8. Just
So they
because,
like after they get out of work, okay.
yeah, like let's say, you were a landscaper.
Yeah.
You're not going to talk to me during the day. You'll talk to me at like 6 once you're home and stuff like that.
Do you have like specific companies that you guys go through, or do you have your guys' own?
We're licensed with everyone, which is actually really nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's new, yeah. So I can, we're able to literally help out anyone, whether it's free Obamacare or.
They still have that?
Yeah, it's not the best, but
Yeah.
not too much income.
All right. So I'll just grab that real quick from you, and then I'm literally just gonna run up there super quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know how long it takes, but I'll just be right back in a couple of minutes. So I'm Officer Caldwell. I'm working a hit and run fatality, okay? Basically, I know some things came out where you got a lawyer, that's fine. You're not in any trouble, okay? You're not going to be in any trouble.
I know.
Anything like that. So basically, today's like a fact-finding type thing where I just want you to tell me what happened, like from A to Z. and I might be writing some things down, and don't think I'm like not paying attention, but I'm just trying to write, and I might interrupt you to ask a question here and there, but I'm just trying to figure out how you're a part of all of this. So
Yeah, so I haven't been Nikki's friend in months.
okay.
I haven't seen her, spoken to her since January.
Okay.
And then on that Saturday, what day that was?
So Saturday was the
March
31st. Okay, that was a
30th,
Sunday. So yeah, that's
whatever
fine.
that night, yeah. At 1:40 or 1:37.
Okay, so we're the 31st now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her ex-boyfriend Nathan had texted me. He lives up in Boston, I think. Me and him were friends. He's a photographer, so I know him.
Sure.
And he texted me and said, "Are you awake? This is really bad." And I didn't see it for like 20 minutes. I said, "I am. What's up?" He asked what my friends were that lived by Nicole, and I said, Morgan lives in the same complex. I'm 5 from her, and Bray's 2 minutes. And he said confidently, she got into an accident. I need somebody to go see her car and check on her. It's so bad. She's on the phone with me. Her car is destroyed. She fled the scene. She doesn't know what she hit. And I said, Nikki got into an accident. I'll go. I'll be there in 5, and I'll let you know when I get there.
So you live like relatively close to her apartment?
Yeah, like 5 minutes, yeah.
Okay. So basically you just got a text from Nathan saying, hey, you just go check on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has a pretty bad panic disorder.
Okay.
And when we were friends, she relied heavily on me during panic attacks. Like, either I want my mom or I want Ashley. And so knowing that, I was like, okay, I'll go check on her. And so when I got there, she was coming out of her apartment as I was walking in, and she just fell into my arms. Like,
Do you remember what time that was? Roughly?
About 2:10 in the morning.
Okay. So that you got there around 2:10, and she was like, did you tell her you were there?
I didn't tell her I was
she just
coming.
came out?
No,
she just came outside?
Came out, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if she was going back to her car or what. And her car was parked, but I grabbed her and I took her inside, and she was freaking out, screaming, crying. She had come from that guy's house.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've never met him, but I know that they've been dating since like January, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Or actually before that. And at least December, because I know he came to a Christmas party. But apparently she was meeting his family and they got into a fight and he told her to leave.
Okay.
His little brother said that she shouldn't because she was drunk, and she was very clearly drunk. But she ended up leaving anyway. And so she was freaking out about the whole thing, and she wanted to go back to David's house. So I was like, if that's what you want, I will take you there. So I put her in my car and we went to David's house, and he lives probably 15 minutes from her. I don't remember exactly where,
Yeah.
but I know it's like in Pinellas Park.
Yeah, he lives right down the street.
Yeah, and then we got there and she didn't want to go in, so I was like, all right, then I'm taking you home. I'm not going to sit here with you all night.
Did David know you guys were going back there?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
No, I don't know.
So you guys were gonna go, she wanted to go back there, so you drove her back there, and then,
We kind of
Just-
pulled up. We didn't pull in the driveway. We just kind of pulled up, and then she didn't want to go in. And so I said, okay, then I'm taking you home because I'm not going to sit in the car with you all night.
right. Did she say anything to you while you guys were in the car going back to David's more about what happened with the crash?
No, she said that she doesn't know anything, like she doesn't remember what happened. But she said that she was driving home and she was turning and like she almost blacked out, I guess. But she said she opened her eyes and she was covered in glass. And she looked up and she didn't see anything, any cars or anything, so she just kept going.
Okay.
That's all she told me about the wreck itself. And then, yeah, I took her home, and she was freaking out even more, and she was like, I'm gonna go to jail, this and that, and I was like, you might, yeah, but, you know, you probably hit a pole or something. I mean, I didn't know what she had hit. I didn't see anything when I drove her to and from David's house.
Which way you took?
I don't.
Okay.
She kind of pointed directions out. But yeah, I didn't see anything. There wasn't cars pulled over or anything, so I just assumed she had a pole or something.
The way you took back, do you remember if the street was like really well lit, or was it dark, or?
It was a main street. It was dark.
Is it Main Street?
Yeah.
Like,
or it wasn't dark. It was pretty well lit. 'Cause it was a
okay.
main street.
Okay. Because where this happened, it's like a 2-lane road that goes from east to west, and it's very like dark. There's no street lights. So maybe, I don't know if she took you back the correct way, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't put it like.
To her recollection, maybe she thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got back to her apartment, and she was crying, freaking out even more. And I told her, you know, get your stuff out of your car, and then there's 2 things you can do. You can either call the police, or you're gonna have to fix your car yourself. Like, because if she was talking about insurance and stuff, and I said, well, they're not gonna cover it if you don't have a police report, so you need to call the police if you want your insurance covered. But she was freaking out, and so I finally calmed her down. I got her into pajamas. I poured out, she had a glass of wine on her living room table, and I poured that out, and I just kind of gave her advice. Like, she keeps saying that she, you know, was a terrible person, and she was in therapy, and the reason that she hadn't reached out to me was because her therapist told her she didn't know how to take accountability for herself and whatever else. And so we kind of got into, not an argument, but I told her, I was like, your therapist is right, you don't take accountability. Like, you completely stopped being my friend out of nowhere after I planned your whole birthday. I never got a thank you, and you've done nothing but spread lies about me in the office, and fortunately people respect me a lot more than they respect you, so I was like, take accountability for it then. If you're not good at it, do it right now.
Like for that situation with the accident, yeah.
And I just told her, I was like, it's not going to be an easy process. Like, if you want to be a good person and not play victim, you're going to have a pretty lonely year working on yourself, at least a year. And she was talking about how she wanted to start going to church. And I said, okay, well, Easter's tomorrow, I'm working at church, but you can come with me, and you can watch the second service with me if you really want to come to church.
Just kind of like see how it goes, and yeah.
And so about 4:30, I left her house and I went back home. She called me at 8 a.m., screaming and crying again, freaking out.
This was Monday now?
Sunday, so Easter.
So Easter morning at 8? Oh, she called you back at 8 a.m. the same, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, so I left her apartment probably at 4:30. And then at 8 a.m. a few hours later, she called me, freaking out.
Okay, gotcha now. Like just reiterating like how she was upset and just freaking out again?
Yeah. And so after she still wanted to go to church, she said yes. So I went and I picked her up and brought her back to my apartment. We were getting ready for church, and her mom called her. And her mom was screaming at her, which made her freak out even more. And finally, at about 9 o'clock, 9:15, I had to be at church at 9:30, so I told her, I was like, either get your shit together now, or I'm taking you home, because I'm not walking into church with you like this. And she was still freaking out, so I took her home. And I told her, I was like, I was there for you last night, and I offered for you to go to church with me, but I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here because I'm a good person, and I would want, somebody with me if I were in your situation. And I told her very clearly, if you keep blowing my phone up, I'm gonna block you. So, take my help with what it is. And I haven't heard from her since. I went to church and went to work Monday, and I didn't know anything about the hit and run situation until Melissa Greif at my office told me about it either Tuesday or Wednesday.
She must have saw it like on the news or on some social media, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't spoken to her. You haven't spoken to her since that last. You dropped her off at her apartment from. Decided not to go to church, bring her to church. You brought her back home, and then you haven't talked to her since.
No.
I mean, that's pretty much it. But when you were with her, how did she appear to you? Did she appear like intoxicated or?
She was definitely drunk.
Definitely, yeah.
Slurring her words, but she was more just scared. Like, she was in a full panic.
I mean, I think you would be if you just hit somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she realized she hit somebody. She kept telling me that she didn't know what she hit, that she just opened her eyes and she was covered in glass, so she kept going home. But she told me multiple times she didn't know what she hit.
Okay. Anything else that you can think that'd be important? Obviously, sorry to interrupt, but obviously she said she was driving the car, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Her grandparents live, I want to say in South Carolina, not in South Carolina. And I know that nobody's had contact with her. And so I've kind of wondered if maybe that's where she went. Because people have asked me about the situation and I've not really talked about it, but they've asked me like if I knew where she was, and I don't.
Yeah.
So if they don't know where she is and I don't, my first guess would probably be at her grandparents' house.
She got a lawyer, so she's most likely in this area. So she is willing to cooperate. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. That's
Did you guys ever go look at the car while you were there?
I saw it when I pulled in, and before we walked back into the apartment, she said she needed something in her car. And I tried to open the passenger side door.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna open.
But yeah, no, it wasn't opening, and I was like, everything's covered in glass. You probably shouldn't touch it anyway.
Yeah. When you saw the car, did you ever ask her what do you think you hit? She said she didn't know what she hit.
Yeah, she said she had no idea what she hit.
Did you think you knew what she hit when you saw what it looked like?
I didn't put much thought into it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe a pole, from driving back to David's house, and I didn't see anything, no other cars or anything. I just figured it was a pole or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't look too closely at it. A person is not the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a huge hole in someone's head on the windshield, but I'm not saying anything bad about your part. I'm just saying, I'm good. So, I did speak to David, the gentleman that she was with too.
He texted her that night when she left. She showed me the text messages, and he told her go home, I don't want to talk to you, whatever. And when she got in the wreck, she texted him and said, I got into a wreck, and he said, I'm gonna need proof.
Yeah,
so she sent pictures, I think, to him.
Yeah, I have it all.
Okay. Yeah.
So
outside of that, I have no idea who he is, other than he works
somewhere in a different department where we're. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming.
Do you have any anticipation on if you guys would need her testimony specifically for?
Mainly, the two big people for my case right now is her and then we have a couple different warrants and stuff like that, like a cell phone tower warrant and stuff to put her there. I don't know if she's going, if it comes to that, she might have to, but I don't know if they're gonna
you don't know obviously what's
gonna happen.
Do.
So if they decide to try to fight the case, then she might have to testify at some point. But if they take a deal or something, then she won't have to.
Yeah. No, I just meant in the idea of if that was new, at least new enough information that she would be needed.
Yeah, because I'm going to use your information in David's interview. If that gives me enough probable cause to arrest her. So I don't know. I'm going to talk to the state attorney about it and see if in the future you might need to be like called to testify. So
Who's taking these kind of cases right now?
right now, you want her name?
Yeah, I was just curious. I used to work at the PD's office.
She just moved from misdemeanors to that unit or whatever it is. So her name is Kaylee Tanasi. So she just moved to that unit. So she just was in misdemeanors, I guess. So.
I'm willing to help out.
Do you need like a card with a case number or something from
Yeah,
me?
that'd be great.
Okay, awesome.
Do you guys you may not be able to answer this, but are you guys gonna go after for the like manslaughter portion, like killing manslaughter with the alcohol?
I don't think we're going to be able to have that. I think we're going to go with leaving the scene with death. So, yeah. So, any other questions or anything?
Nope.
So,
I'm happy to help in any way I can. Nathan, her ex-boyfriend, is probably a good person to talk to. She's closer to him than anybody else, and he was on the phone with her the whole time that night, so.
like after, like in between, like trying to call or
After she left the house, she called Nate as soon as everything happened, and he's the one who contacted me.
I mean, does he want to talk to me or no?
I don't know, I can ask him, but he, like I said, is closer than anybody else.
Do you have his number?
Yeah, I do. I know that he came down to Florida and got her dog and took it back up to Boston.
Oh, there? Yeah, I saw she had a video, the cute dog.
Yeah, Bear's the best.
Golden Doodle.
He's the best. I was kind of upset he took him.
I do have one too, so. Cool, all right. So, and then she's like a third party. How did she come in all this?
She's my best friend.
So did you just tell her?
Yeah, I
Okay.
called my dad and told him what was going on, and he freaked the hell out and called her. And
Okay.
she was the one who was like, "You need to get a lawyer. Dad's really worried about you." So
Okay. All right.
Is that
that's brave.
yeah. We know her mother. That's how. All
Okay. It's like a big circle.
Yeah.
Okay, because there might have been some like miscommunication with what she was telling me. That's why I'm glad that like you came and spoke to me, because there was something about a bar and some other stuff, and she left her purse somewhere, and I don't know, that might have been misinformation, but
Her purse ended up being in the car, in her car, and she did want that, but it was in the car. So,
okay, all right.
yeah.
Cool. I'll just try to talk to her, and if it, we'll see how much it is, but. So I thank you guys for coming.
No problem.
So.
Thank you. I'm sorry it took so long. I was very ill last week.
No.
Here, yeah. Do you have copies of the probable cause affidavits?
I do not at the moment. They'll be with her property when she gets released.
Okay. Well, I'd like
This
to
is for
see
you?
like what the established probable cause is.
Sorry. I'm just gonna put this here, okay?
Like, can you give me some information about what the probable cause is?
No.
Probable cause will be
Turn around.
I'm still gonna look at it tomorrow morning. I'm still gonna look at the affidavit tomorrow
What?
morning anyway.
When
I
I'm
just
done
wanna
with
make
this,
sure,
okay?
you know,
well, we have a
that
probable
everything's on the
cause
up and
to
up.
make an arrest.
Okay. All right. I'll just look at the affidavits tomorrow then.
I'm gonna lock this, okay, so it's not gonna any tighter, okay?
So she has prescriptions with her, and then also medical and psychiatric records as well.
Okay, I'll just go with her property.
Okay. Yeah, I already told you that.
Did you have anything on you, any pockets or anything like that? No. Okay. They're just gonna check you there, and then you'll be in contact with your lawyer. Okay? All right? Who's this?
That's just my
You can give her a hug if you want.
Love you. Bye, Mama.
Okay? All right, we're gonna go to this black pickup truck over here, okay? All right. 575. 1015 adult female. So there's not much AC, but I'll crank it on for you, okay?
Thank you.
Watch yourself. All right, it'll just be a couple minutes. I just have to finish a couple of things, okay? All right.
All right, can you go through the pills, Sterling, and just
Make sure that-
make sure they are what they are. And
You want to use my truck bed, you can if you want, or your back of yours. I'll do those citations and then we'll go over there.
yeah, once we count this.
Okay, all right, thanks.